shimmering light. Rest my head on my pillowcase again. Talk me through one more night. Pull my sheets over my head and plug me in. Go live, I'm telling myself it's just 5 more minutes. I'm feeling my eyes getting heavy again, but we won't sleep. No, we won't sleep. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up
welcome
for you.
in. Hello, how are you doing?
Keep
I
me
have to
wrapped up
go
in
use the
my
restroom
phone
quick.
internal
Thank you so
deja vu.
much. You were
Cause with the
amazing.
audio visual, it's something
15
additional. I
minutes.
hear and
You were
see your point of
actually
view.
ridiculous.
Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. Keep me waiting for you. I'm gravitating towards you. You can hit me up anytime you want. Cause every minute, every second with you is another minute, another night you get me through. I'll stay with you until the dawn. Go live, I'm telling myself it's just 5 more minutes. I'm feeling my eyes getting heavy again, but we won't sleep. No, we won't sleep. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. Keep me wrapped up in my phone internal deja vu. Cause with the audio visual, it's something additional. I hear and see your point of view. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. Say I'll stay awake and watch these restless nights turn into days. So say you'll stay up too. We know we're overdue for some shut-eye. Instead I surrender all my sleep to you. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. Keep me wrapped up in my phone internal deja vu. Cause with the audio visual, it's something additional. I hear and see your point of view. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. I'll stay up for you. Lost in shimmering light. Rest my head on my pillowcase again. Talk me through one more night. Pull my sheets over my head and plug me in. Go live, I'm telling myself it's just 5 more minutes. I'm feeling my eyes getting heavy again, but we won't sleep. No, we won't sleep. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. Keep me wrapped up in my phone internal deja vu. Cause with the audio visual, it's something additional. I hear and see your point of view. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. Keep me waiting for you. I'm gravitating towards you. You can hit me up anytime you want. he won't sleep. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. Keep me wrapped up in my phone, internal deja vu. Cause with the audio visual, it's something additional. I hear and see your point of view. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. Say I'll stay awake and watch these restless nights turn into days. So say you'll stay up too. We know we're overdue for some shut-eye. Instead I surrender all my sleep to you. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. Keep me wrapped up in my phone, internal deja vu. Cause with the audio visual, it's something additional. I hear and see your point of view. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. I'll stay up for you.
Alright, perfect timing. The ad break is finishing up. The music itself is finishing, and when the music finishes, the music begins. And that's like the best part every single time. Watching the music begin right as another ends. It's kind of beautiful, honestly. There we go. Okay. Let's put over to just chatting. Bam. There we go. Okay, I thought it wasn't working there for a second. Well, welcome everybody back from the ads. How is everybody doing? Stream has begun. Always a good sign. Oh, things are not working well. That's less good. Okay, things are working better. Model is moving slowly. But you know what? That'll work. That'll do. Alright. I think we're all in the clear. Alright, sweet. Hello everybody. This is going to be an interesting day to start. We are going to get into Connection Point in just a little bit, but there are some pretty big announcements we're doing today. Some I would rather have not liked to make, but we are in the day, we are in the world we are today. And yeah, so I might just get different music for this. But also maybe not. There we go. Let's make sure let me make sure I am hearing things right. Everything sounds good. How does the audio sound on everybody's side? Want to make sure this is coming across as clear as possible, because this is important. Oh yeah, by the way, I know I already said this earlier in the stream, or when stream started, but Raven, thank you for the 15 months of tier 3. You absolute mad lad, you are the coolest person ever. And Kata, thank you for the lurk. I know that lurk means you're probably just listening in, but thank you, I appreciate that. Welcome in both of you, and welcome to everybody else's in the stream. Yeah, so, 2 big announcements to get today's stream started. First off, we're now 16 plus. Streams, I guess I've never really talked about it. It was kind of just always assumed that, like, at least from my perspective, that it was like 13 plus, and that's kind of just where I've kept it. I've thought about changing it for like a while now, but I never really felt there was like a good reason to just do that just out of nowhere until recently. Until recently, when some certain things have happened, and I felt it was probably a good time to just go ahead and get on with it. I looked through a lot of the Discord, a lot of the people who are actually verified, and a lot of people who have made their intros. That's how you get verified in the Discord. And almost everybody was above 16, so that cleared a lot of my fears. You know, and same goes for here and elsewhere. You know, if you are below 16 and you have been following or been in the Discord, you are totally fine to stay and chill. This does not apply to you because you were here before the rules changed. But we are now 16 plus. And apart from like just things happening and giving me like the kind of the kick to get started and actually do something about it, just in general, I'm 20. It feels a little weird to say that people who are 7 years younger than me are just allowed to be here. When it's like the age, I feel like the age and like just like knowledge difference is kind of pretty big between a 13-year-old and a 20-year-old. So it was also a little bit me personally, just like it felt weird saying anybody below like 16 was here. So yeah, that's kind of why I made that change. Also, Kane has his streams at 16 plus, and I've seen the kind of streams he does there. He does a lot more than I do. And in terms of like, you know, being more open with swearing and stuff, I do swear, like, if a game has it in dialogue or something. I don't do it very often, so it's not like this is like a rating that I'm doing because I'm changing how I'm talking. This is just genuinely how I talk. I use swears very rarely unless I feel very passionate about something. So, you know, it's not like anything that I'm doing is changing. It just felt about time. It just felt about time to do something. So yeah, that's that change. Second change, if you haven't been, I mean, if you're in this community, you've been probably like me and been at the very edge of it. But a huge thing has been going on over the last month or so involving Poppy. I believe the full name was Poppy the Lich King. That person is evil. There has been a series of things that have happened, and I've been meaning to talk about it for a bit, but until yesterday, I didn't have the full story. Until the 10th, when the entire document came out, I was still trying to figure everything out, because despite being around a lot of the people involved and knowing some of them, I didn't have the information for a long time. A lot of it was kept from me and from a lot of people, and that was kind of sad, honestly. And now knowing what I know, no, Poppy is an abuser and is a person who should never be allowed back on the internet, much less around other people. So if you support him, go, leave, like, just get out. It has been proven very extensively what he did was horrible, and my heart goes out to Mystic and Spoodle and Saku because they have dealt with so much over the last month and over, honestly, the last, like, year. Mythic specifically has been through so much. If any of them happen to be listening or listen to this in the future, you guys are amazing. You have dealt with so much from so many people, and it is heartbreaking to find all of this out and just know that that happened behind closed doors for so long. It disgusts me that that was allowed to happen to you and that people talk to you like that for that long. And I hope you start to find a better path forward, and that recovery can be smooth and just can be in general. It's not fair to any of you that it happened like this, but I'm glad it's over. And on that note, as much as I hate it, a friend of mine that I had for a very long time, who you've probably heard me talk about here and there, who was a pretty big part of my journey in growing on Twitch and in a lot of places, was Aspen Frostian. I have known them for 5 years, at at the least. I have known them for a long time, and we've been through a lot together. And as of today, or as of a few days ago, they are no longer allowed anywhere near here. For those of you that know Aspen, it's up to you what you decide to do. I can't control your actions, but Aspen has, at least publicly, this is all public stuff that I'm saying, Aspen has publicly supported Poppy and has refused to back down on the claims that Poppy made, continues to support and enforce a lot of the things that he said, and I hate it, but I do not feel comfortable allowing them anywhere near my content, anywhere near me and my community. So this is not something I did lightly. This is something that took me weeks of figuring out to do. And I strongly urge anybody that knew Aspen to just leave, get out. They are not a safe person to be around. And I would hate for you to have to be caught up in the things that they did and the things that they are doing. It's not safe. They have been, and before anybody worries, they have been blocked and banned and kicked and hidden from just about every of my platforms. So it's very unlikely you're ever going to see anything from them on my stuff. I have made a complete and total cut contact. They are gone. And I strongly urge anybody else who knew Aspen to just get out and leave. It's difficult. I won't be talking about a lot of the stuff that I want to, because a lot of that stuff is between me and them, and that is not stuff that needs to be public. Everything that I'm saying here is public, and you can go see. Besides from a lot of stuff that Poppy did, because he decided to delete his Twitter, which makes things hard, but you know. It's difficult. It's really difficult to know that somebody that you trusted and that you gave your loyalty to and your friendship to would do something as bad as this, would hurt victims and enable abuse, and would just allow this stuff to happen. Not here. No. Especially not the things that I have seen and read over the last week. They are not and will never be allowed here, ever. Your identity is valid. Your struggles are valid. If something is wrong, you talk about it. If something is genuinely wrong and you do not feel comfortable about it, find people in your life that you can trust and let them know about it. Support is there, and this should not have been allowed to go on as long as it did, and it pains me to know that it did. Anyways, it pains me to know that people that I thought I could trust allowed it to happen and continue to spout the narrative that they aren't actually victims. They are victims of abuse, and it is awful, the things that have happened. And I want nothing to do with Aspen. I want nothing to do with Poppy. Both of them. No. Never again. And I strongly urge anybody else who knew Aspen, who knew Poppy, get out, leave. They are not safe people to be around, and you need to just leave. It's not safe. So yeah. That's a lot of the stuff that I wanted to talk about. It's not fun. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. You might have heard me talk about the Mashup group. There was a server around for a long time, for a lot of 2023, called Mashup. Coincidentally started by Aspen. It no longer exists now. That is one of the points of contention that I have against Aspen. But that server is gone, and a lot of the things that happened in it and around it were honestly kind of based around the entire Poppy situation. It's a lot to go into, and it's not stuff I will be going to on stream. It is honestly a thing for discussing between people who were there and people who knew and people who honestly should probably discuss this behind closed doors and have discussed it privately. But suffice to say, there were some great memories there, but it was not great. And it's gone now. And it's not something I wish was gone, but to people who did things and removed the server and gave no context, well, that's just about all I wanted to talk about. Lots of heavy stuff to start off today. Again, I really wish I didn't have to. I wish we didn't have to start off the new year talking about abuse victims and broken trust. But you know what? I'm happier now that it is out in the open, it has been talked about, and the people involved can either get out, get away, and leave and never come back, or start to heal. And even though I was on the edges of it, I was still affected in some ways, not as much, not anywhere near as some people. They deserve your support and love and care so badly. But I am also starting to heal. I am also on my own path, and I really hope that it gets better for everybody. Because it's not fair that it happened like this, but it's what we got. So let's make it a good one. Hello, Diano. Difficult conversation to come into. Yeah, most important thing, server and this channel and stuff, all my stuff is now 16 plus. So yeah, that's the big point about like server or channel specific stuff. Same goes for the Discord. Discord is also 16 plus. So anything afterwards, make sure you're 16 plus before you join. We'll be doing stuff about that. I appreciate the hug. Thank you very much. Alright, let's actually get on over to Minecraft now that we've talked about this. Thank you very much, Dihono. I appreciate it. I felt it important. Honestly, I felt it important because even though a lot of this matter is kind of mixed between public stuff and private stuff, it's still something that has affected people that I knew, and even people that I at least am familiar with, and I want to make myself very clear in how I stand. I do not allow transphobia, I do not allow abuse, and I do not allow downplaying abuse victims. If you do that, get out. I don't want you here. I don't care how long you've been around here. I don't care how much you know me. If you support that, I will remove you. Whether you're somebody here, I will remove you out of chat, or whether you're a good friend of mine, I will remove you from my life. That is not something that should be allowed. That is why Poppy is gone and will be kept to that standard by a lot of people from the internet, and that is why Aspen is gone and kept that standard by me and my life, and by the people that knew them. Exactly. Now it's over, and we're only halfway through January, right? We have the rest of the year to make it amazing. And I'm excited. I'm really excited to see what we do in the time after. Because man, it has been a rough 12 days. Yesterday sucked. There have been some pretty bad days recently, just learning all of this stuff and dealing with it and trying to like just process that people I knew would do this. But now they're gone. And it's up to us to make it a better future than the one they gave us. So yes. Hello everybody. I am in the mailbox, and this is Connection Point. If you didn't see last stream, we had an absolutely wonderful stream digging out a whole bunch of tunnels in the nether, and today we're going to continue that. I don't exactly remember how we're going to continue that. No, wait, we still have to dig out the other side of the end, what is it? The end portal tunnel. That's what we're going to do today, and probably move around some of the other tunnels too. So that's what we're going to do. But yeah. It's not really an easy topic to talk about. I mean, I don't think it's an easy topic to talk about anywhere. But I have definitely grown a lot over the last year, and that, like, things happen. Really bad things happen, and it's important to talk about them when they do. Because if you don't, you leave a lot of that up to interpretation. You know, if you never say anything about it, which, to be fair, this isn't the first time I've spoken about it, and the people who I'm actually close with and I'm good friends with know where I stand on it. But it was something that I really wanted to talk about and really wanted to be like, I don't support this. I hate this. This is awful. It should never have been allowed to happen. I'm going to make it my mission that if anything happens here, it will not be allowed. I don't allow it. The streams will allow it. Nowhere I run will allow it. Or any behavior similar to it. And that is something I feel like should be talked about and should be supported. And including the people who get affected by it. The people who get affected by it are the ones hurt most of all. And they really should be supported. Because they need it more than anything. Yeah, it's a lot. Honestly, I don't even know if I'd be able to explain it to you, or if honestly you should hear it, because it's a lot. It's pretty bad. But it is over. Genuinely over. And now we can actually move forward and, you know, continue on with our lives. And that's good. It's really good, actually. I should make more fire resistance potions. I appreciate the pat and echo. Genuinely appreciate everybody here. Like, that was not an easy thing to hear, especially talking about people that I have been very close with and talked about very extensively over the last year and over the last few years. It's never an easy thing to talk about it. It's never an easy thing to listen to either. So, like, genuinely, thank you for listening, and thank you for coming in here and taking what I'm saying, like, to heart, because it's important, and I appreciate it. Thank you for the hydrant echo. Alright, as potions are being made, what do we want to do with all of these? We have a whole bunch of stuff, and honestly, I don't think we can do much with it. Oh wait, I have fire resistance potions. Oh, I'm silly. We have more. Well, I just made like 6 more, I guess. I mean, I guess we can take out, like, anything that's not basalt. But iron sword, because I'm silly. Mostly it's because I'm very silly. You see, it all started because I made an iron sword to fight the Ender Dragon and called it Iron Will. Scratch that. I made an iron sword to defeat the blazes and build a blaze farm and named it Iron Will. And since then, I built that sword up, made it the strongest an iron sword can be, and it became very close to my heart. And then afterwards, even after I got all of my stuff up to netherite, I decided, you know what? No, I'm gonna keep it because that's a good idea. It is mainly just something I need. I really need to make a netherite sword and like not risk my sword dying again because I've had to remake it a few times now. But I just haven't, and I really need to. I am silly. You're a pro gamer, girl. I appreciate that. That doesn't mean I'm not silly, though. Raven can tell you, I make way too many typo errors for somebody who is not silly. I'm very silly. How much blackstone do we have? Woo! That's quite a big number. That is nice to know. Blackstone is one of those things that I use that ends up being used a lot because it's just a good block to use and it's very easy to get lost in there. Can confirm. See? Raven knows what's up. Magma blocks? Magma blocks. Hey, we have a stack of magma blocks. Netherite? Here. Now we have 2 more pieces. What? No. Weird, but okay. How are my chests and how are my netherrack chests looking? Not great. They are pretty full. Neko, thank you so much. You know what? You're loved here too. What is that one amazing, like, incredible techno quote? Because there's a lot, to be fair, that's not very specific. But there's this one amazing Technoblade quote that's like, if you treat me with kindness, I will repay you. I will pay your kindness tenfold, but if you treat me with something, or if you treat me with violence, I will repay it 1,000-fold or something. There's an amazing techno quote that fits kind of how I'm feeling about everything. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Dihono. You would probably also get help. If any of us ever met in person, we'd probably just give each other a bunch of hugs or just like awkwardly stand there and go, nice. And that's on site, exactly. Homies help homies, and that's what matters. Also, my pickaxe is not looking great right now. I mean, it's gonna be fine, but... Well, let's get to work on actually digging out the rest of these tunnels. Okay, alright. We seem to be okay. No. Bad. Stop. I think the world stopped, though. That's right. Because we dug out a little bit of this last time with the help of the other one. But that's because we also had Oh wait, I put my I put my emeralds back. Dang it, I put my emeralds back. Those were the things I was using. Gotta go get my emeralds. I was like, is it gonna let me out? I'm so glad that they fixed that bug. It was like, I didn't think that changing something as small as like actually putting the nether portal exit animation the right way around would be like such a big thing. But it feels so nice to go through the nether portal now. You don't have to worry about dumb things happening or like it just constantly swirling out of your vision. It's actually pleasant to be there. I wonder if I just take some gold. Cool. Gold. At least I won't question like, oh, why do I have gold in my inventory? Oh, it's probably for that. It won't be like, huh, why do I have emeralds in my inventory? Probably because I was trading something. It's a lot harder to mistake it. Hello, monsters. Oh, and if anyone's curious, a lot of the stuff that I talked about today is the reason we didn't have a Wednesday stream. All of this was happening on Wednesday, around Wednesday, and after learning everything and figuring some things out, I just thought it was best to not have a stream after that. So if you were curious why that stream didn't happen and you weren't in the Discord, that's why. Heavy stuff, basically. Alright. Wait, did I ever make a like middle ground for the portal? Let me check. Because last stream we did that, which it looks... Wait, sorry. Wrong button. It looks super cool and awesome. But now we need to do this. So 189. All right, sweet. Those are my worlds. It's a weird thing to do, I'll tell you that. Okay, that is way over 100 blocks. We'd have to make it to like 89, which is like past here. Which I mean should be fine. It's 50 blocks in each direction. So if this is 49, and like, I mean that's all still pretty solid, honestly. I really appreciate it. Oh, I think I talked about this somewhere? Oh, yeah. I kind of talked about this, not here, but I have some plans for future videos that involve like bigger connection point projects, like building the trading hall or building the Willow Treehouse base, and then I want to do one for the Nether Hub too. I just think that'd be cool. So if you have any idea what I'm going to be doing for the future, that's kind of what I'm doing. Oh yeah, also no video this week. You probably could already tell that, but this week was a lot, and I've started work on it. I just need to continue it. I also got like double the work days next week, so we are going to have to see if streams next week will work out, like Monday and Wednesday, because I'm working those days, unfortunately. So yeah, hopefully shorts and videos start coming back next week, but a lot of that planning I was supposed to do this week and like actually prep work. But a lot of that got sidetracked, unfortunately, so we will have to see. Hopefully we should get some videos and shorts out throughout the rest of the week, the rest of the month. I've been wanting to do them for a while. But I think like 69, and then Core Cure, I think Terraria, but top down. What does top down mean? I mean, it sounds cool, but I don't know what that means. But thank you very much for the suggestion. You view it from up above. Like directly down, or like first person, third person, or like first person, third person, like this? Like that, or like just straight ahead? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. What a flat plane. Good to know. That sounds interesting, actually. Honestly, I will definitely be taking your word for it. 3, here we go. And now we get to dig out the next beacon spot up here. Wait, why am I digging out 5? I don't need 5. You know what? I will happily add that to my list of games. And actually, that's something interesting. I haven't really talked about this, because I'm still trying to figure out like what I'm gonna do as my next game. But like, yeah, we can discuss this. So an interesting thing about Stray is that Stray was like the final boss of my playthroughs. If you've been around since like 2022, you kind of know that like 2022 was when I started doing these like weekly Wednesday playthroughs of games that I never would have played otherwise, but streaming gave me an opportunity to do it. So that's kind of why I do it. The whole reason I do them is, one, to give me editing practice and like give me videos that I can make, but two, it was that I wanted to play a lot of these games and then I just never did because I'm boring and I play Minecraft and Genshin Impact all day. I play like 2 games and that's it. But I want to play more games, and that's why I do the playthroughs. So like win-win. I get more videos that I can make and have fun with, and I get more games that I can play with and say I've played. So yeah, there you go. That's why I do it. So when I started this, I actually got 3 games around the same time by Jay. Celeste, Hollow Knight, and Stray. Are you seeing a pattern here? The first 3 games I got that I've ever gotten from anybody was Celeste, Hollow Knight, and Stray. So that was like the 3 bosses of me getting into playing playthroughs and stuff. I had to get through all of those before any other suggestions came through. So I started off with Celeste, then I played Hollow Knight, and Hollow Knight felt like it went on forever. To be fair, 14 months is kind of forever. when you think about it. That's over a year. And then Stray. So when we finished Stray just like a week or two ago, that was like, that kind of broke my brain, because that was the end of that original trio, the three original games that I got to play the gaming playthroughs in, all by Jade. Jade's great. Jade's amazing. I love Jade. Jade's awesome. But now I have a whole bunch of games, and I can actually start going through some of the games on my suggested games list that a lot of people have suggested over the years. I can say over the years now, because it's almost, I mean, thanks to Kata right now, that is like 3 years, or 3 different years in suggestions, 2022, 23, and 24. Which is kind of a lot. It's kind of crazy. So yeah, if you are curious what game I'm going to play next, I don't actually know yet. I still need to look through and figure out which ones I want to do. But I have a lot of really cool suggestions. So we will have to see. And then we're going to start, and then we're going to get the beacon turned on. Once we get the beacon in. Oh, my fire resist is about to run out. Good to know. Boop. So yeah, if you are curious what gaming playthrough we're going to do next, we'll probably start it within like, not next week, maybe like the week after. I don't know. I still have to go through my library and figure out which one. It's probably going to be like Unpacking or something, because I did tell Raven I was going to play that. Bad idea. Bad game idea. I fly around the Nether with not a lot of health. I know. Kinda silly, but that's kind of the point. Unpacking. I've seen like a few snippets here and like maybe 1 or 2 snippets of Unpacking. It looks like such a like a brain lovely game. I know that makes no sense to people, but like, hello, hi, I'm neurodivergent. That game looks like the perfect kind of neurodivergent game, and I love that. I'm very excited to play it. Alright, now we gotta get the beacon out. I was like, why does it look like that? Neurodivergent in my chat? Welcome in. What? How'd you find it? Did you hear my? I was gonna say call. Congratulations. I think that's a thing you say congratulations to. How has your experience been on the Min's the Mailbox channel, being a fellow neurodivergent? I do remember that. I remember very well that you came from Sarlo's chat. Speaking of, Sarlo is awesome. If any of you don't know Captain Sarlo, they are like the coolest person to ever have personed. So like, yeah, checkmate that. They're awesome. I do occasionally still talk to them, and they are very awesome, and I wish them literally only the best, because they are so cool, and so awesome. I'm very happy you have. It is honestly surprising when people that, like, follow, because, like, one of my friends were like, go watch Mittens, go over here and go watch her. It's always, like, kind of weird to see people who just come over and stay. Because, like, what are you doing here, silly? This is not your chat. How'd you get here, you little goober? It's always funny seeing people saying, because it's like, no, I've always just seen you in the other chat. How'd you get here? You haven't left? Okay, welcome in. Because I'm just as used to, I'm in fact, I'm more used to seeing you here now, when in the past I was way more used to seeing you in Sarlo's chat. It is always funny how communities intermingle like that, and I encourage it. I think it's really cool to have people that watch you like go over and watch other people, because they can really find people that they like, and I think that's important. Yes, you are always allowed to ask things. And whether or not I answer, I guess that depends on the question, but... Oh, I already did. Oh, sorry. Question. Your question's used up. So sad. I'm sorry. Yeah, you used your daily question limit up. I appreciate it. I'm happy you came over. It is. I don't know. I try hard to like recognize and like make sure that I know the people who come in. But I think that's important. And it's nice seeing people just enjoy being here. Makes it feel like I'm doing the right thing. You know, if people are enjoying it and people like will just pop in from somebody else and then find a place here, then I think I've done something right. So it actually makes me really happy that you enjoy being here. It is pretty nice. You know what, Kata, you're awesome. You are just so cool. And no, you can't tell me otherwise. You just are awesome. Yeah, it's crazy to me how a few months ago I didn't know who you were, and now it's just like, yeah, we've talked, we've been in each other's streams, you know, we have similar friends. Like, it's just like, wow, it just always amazes me. It doesn't ever drive you crazy just how fast the night changes. That's how it feels sometimes. I think it's a cool thing. I think it's undoubtedly an amazing thing how many people I've made friends with over the last year or so. I'm very thankful for it. But it does surprise me sometimes, just being like, wow, this is somebody I know. And I didn't know them quite a little bit ago. I barely knew them. And now I do. And that's awesome. If you have time, here, I will check it in a moment. I will check it after I dig this tunnel out. This beacon light pathway out? Whatever it is, I'm digging it out. And I shall check afterwards. Alright, so I've had experiences with this before. Yeah, that's what I thought. You were gonna try and trick me. You were gonna fool me. I'm also gonna build something up here in case something happens again, so that we can easily just come back up here and have a place to sit if we could to fly up and all that. There we go. Makes it easy in case we need to just zoom back up real quick and go, hey, whoa, 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 something's weird up here. Beacon. Breed of cat. You know, that's a great question, Neko. Unfortunately, I have absolutely no idea. You see, Neko isn't really based on a breed of cat. She was originally based on an OC I made back in 2021. That was just like a white fur with like brown spots. So I probably should look into it and like see if I can base her at least a little bit off of like a breed of cat that's white and brown. But currently she is just a cat with an interesting fur pattern that is white and brown. I have no idea what breed she is. I guess I've never really thought about it, because like, more than anything, Willow is me, so it's not like I found a cat and then made like a persona off of it. It was more like I found me and made a persona out of it. So what breed of cat is Willow? Me flavored. Willow is me flavored, and that is the answer. You would think Calico, right? You would think. But no, I actually do have, if any of you know Hemlocks, or have heard me talk about Hemlocks, and Callie, my character in there, she is a Calico. I need to draw her bar, actually. Well, yeah, what breed of cat is Willow? Me flavored. That's your answer. That's like the most truthful answer I could give you, and I find that hilarious. Yeah. But like I said, I actually was thinking about that like a week ago, like, you know, maybe I should look up and see if there's any breeds of cat that are at least in like that are like mostly white with brown spots, because there probably are, and I just haven't looked. And it probably would be a very easy thing to assign her a cat breed, but I wouldn't know because I haven't ever really thought about it. I think that would be a funny thing to make a clip out of. This is my creator brain going like, oh yeah, that would be a funny thing to make a little short out of. I think that would be a funny thing to make a little short out of. There we go. Perfect time, Nightbot. That was by pure chance. I forgot that timer was happening at that moment. That's funny. I love that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, I don't have fire resistance right now either. Whoa, 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 whoa. You know, how did I place it that wrong? How did we get here? You know, maybe Minecraft's asking the real questions. How did we get here? I mean, to be fair, I didn't have to panic too hard because, you know, I was gonna be fine. That was not one I was worried about. It was a single lava spout. But I appreciate the concern, thank you. Yeah, if I fell in lava, that's another thing. Then that's like, okay, I gotta get out of the lava and I gotta, you know, not do the die. But, you know, now. Hello, Calico. Hi. How you doing? Deserve a sip. Thank you. I do like myself a good cup of water, actually. Drink your water. Nope, that's still the wrong button. Drink your water. I always press the function key. There's or I guess the other Windows key. My zoom is my right alt button. So, you know, have fun with that. So right next to it is the Windows key, or the function key. So I always just accidentally press it. And it's funny. I'm doing well. We went over some heavy stuff at the beginning. Talked about some people who are no longer allowed here and have done some not great things, and also there's the channels and server are now 16 plus. Would you stop with the lava? Come on, do we really need that much lava? I think that's a little bit of excessive. Boop. Like, do we really need all this? This is kind of a mess. This is a little bit of a mess. Come on. That's my basalt box. There we go. It's a Viroid, right? Yeah. Yes. Yes, it is. I'm afraid so. Is that a bad thing? Should it not be Viroid? Have I done something wrong? Or do they kind of break things? That's a good question. I don't think she has other expressions. I think she can just open and close her eyes and then, like, smile, kinda. A lot of holes around. Oh, trust me. I've known about the lava holes since, like, 1.16. They are not... I do not like them. You see, should have more expressions. Probably. But I don't actually know if they were put into the model. Because when yeah, I wouldn't know where to find them. Oh, keys and turn on simple expressions. Yeah, they probably are there, but I wasn't sure how to set them up or if, like, where... Thank you for reminding me, Dihono. I am going to go watch it. Because I did, to be fair, I did say I would watch it, and I have not yet. Alright. Let's pick this up. Here we go. Alright. Stare into my eyes. Stare deep into my eyes. This is where we're staying now. I'm gonna go watch what, Dihono sent me. Or sent us. Welcome everybody back from the ad break. Yippee. Dihono, that was incredible. Thank you. Alright, I'm gonna go. Since I'm on Discord anyways, I'm gonna check some messages real quick, so I'm gonna go to be right back just to have something on the screen. And I will be like 2 minutes just to check some stuff. Alright, gamers, we're back. That was an interesting read. I read through lots of interesting stuff. I think I just updated Kiri on everything that happened. What is going on? Well, how are we feeling? What's the word? I'm gonna start quoting Adventure Time. That's bad. I mean, not bad, but I haven't watched really Adventure Time, but I will quote it. Adventure Time clips. They're everywhere. They're very funny. Adventure Time clips are great. Thank you, but I almost said thank you back, Nico. Well, thank you, I appreciate it. Yes, okay, so, this one, boom, if you check in my About Me, in the credits, this stinger is like the white heart transition stinger and is from Ghost Type Co. on Etsy. I found it after looking through a bunch of them. I know they have a few others. They have like a really cool moon one that I probably will get at some point. And I think they have some like wave ones. There were some really cool ones on Etsy. I tried to keep everything on Ko-fi because I trust Ko-fi more, just in general, than Etsy. But I ended up finding some stuff there, so I got it there. And the way you do it, I actually didn't know this. So, funny enough, I actually had a transition stinger since like 2022, but I didn't know how to set it up. It's actually really easy. If you're on Streamlabs, there's a little button next to scenes on the other side of the box that says Edit Scene Transitions. You can pull that up, click Add Transition, and then click Custom on the slide. No way, not... no way. No... Wait... Wait, what is it? Is it... Oh, then you click Stinger, not Custom. Then you can just import the video file. It's very easy. On OBS, I would assume there would be a Scene Transitions button somewhere. I'm not sure where it is. I haven't used OBS in a few years, so I'm not sure. But on Streamlabs, it's the Scene Transitions button, followed by... oh, hey, a beacon! Scene Transitions button, followed by clicking Stinger. If you would like, I can help you. Or I guess what... let's do some live some live tech troubleshooting. So, how far do you usually get? Like, are you able to click the Stinger button and, like, import the file as usual? And then, is it, like, a problem with putting the file in? Or, like, what appears to be the issue? There's lava up there. Is it that, like, the file isn't, like, getting into the Stinger correctly, or is it, like, something else? Take me up. Let me ascend to the ethereal plane. You fool, you've just allowed me to enter into your most precious domain and clear out the lava. They never saw it coming. They never saw it coming even for a second. I fooled them. Time for more lava clearing. Kiri, hello, hi. I don't know if you responded to the message that I sent to you. I have not checked. I happened to check Discord for some stuff for a moment. So if you did respond, I will get back to you very soon. But if you didn't, welcome in. I hope the Cliff Notes helped. That's kind of what we talked about at the beginning of stream. But also, how are you doing? You are awesome and cool and epic, and I like having you here. Let's go, Tiffany's Love. Sweet. Another day. Oh my gosh. Another lava pool cleared. You know, I have so much basalt. I do not care that I'm just using it to just patch up giant holes. I mean, what else am I going to use it for? I have, like, shulkers of this stuff. But yeah, I mean, I think that goes for a lot of the stuff that I do online, is that, like, I learned that on the internet, privacy is very important. But that doesn't, but also, like, sharing things is pretty important. Actually catching, I'm doing good. Long response, totally okay. I mean, Kiri, you know me. I am like the essay whisperer. I type paragraphs for fun. It's just kind of what I do. So you are around the right people right now. Yeah, I did. But if like the situation not to be spread around, that's all good. Honestly, a lot of what I talked about today, there are pieces of it that I didn't talk about on stream because it is not public, and so I am not going to speak about things that happen with people that are not public, because that is not stuff that I feel like should be talked about unless they allow it to be talked about. But basically, there was a very big issue over the last month that involved this streamer named Poppy the Lich King, and he was an abuser and abused a lot of people that I knew of and had talked to a few times. People like, if you've heard these names like Mythic and Spoodle and Saku, Dr. Saku say Mythic cites Spoodle72, or Mythic was the one being abused, but the other ones were involved and got caught up in a lot of this, and that is public information. This is stuff that has been talked about, and thankfully the situation is over, but that is why a lot of stuff about like reaching out and talking and being supportive of people who are going through this kind of stuff was talked about today, because that is important to me and important to this, and honestly why Aspen is no longer allowed here, because Aspen is someone I trusted and was basically supporting the abuse, and I will not allow that. I thought they would do different, but they didn't, and they continue to support the actions that he did. So they're gone. And that's kind of the situation. Of course, there's plenty more. I can always, like, afterwards try and explain some of it to you, but it's long. A lot of it I was on the very edges of, so, like, you probably won't recognize a lot of these names, because I wasn't very close to the center of it all, which, you know, probably good. But it was still close enough that I felt it was important to talk to and, like, state my stance on it. I will not allow that, and I will make sure people are heard and listened to. I take those kinds of things very seriously, and they shouldn't be ignored and denied for anybody's sake. And again, just clarification, this is stuff that is like publicly said by people. This is stuff that has been publicly put in documents. There's like genuine evidence to support this, lots of claims backing it up. Nothing I'm talking about today hasn't already been said for you to go find somewhere else. I made very sure of that. So yeah, lots of heavy stuff, but you know, on heavy stuff, because of all of this, and because of a lot of the stuff that has transpired, I decided to make to switch to like just making the Twitch chat or the Twitch channel and the Discord just 16 plus, because, you know, I'm 20. I am in my 20s, and while also this situation kind of prompted me to actually get a move on in doing it, also just kind of felt like it's probably the right time to do it anyways. I've been thinking about it for a while anyways. I've been thinking about it for a while myself, so just probably a little weird to say that, like, even if we hadn't agreed upon anything, it was kind of, I felt like it was just kind of like, just assumed, I assumed that it was like 13 plus, so probably time we update that. Really messed up. I'm doing better, I gotta say. Removing Aspen and like and at least knowing that the people that were like majorly involved are getting the support and care and attention that they deserve, and that it's actually over is a huge, makes me very happy. Like I said, I was on the very edges of this up until the document came out. I was basically left in the dark for a lot of it. So a lot of my issues were with the people that were supporting, or the people supporting the Abyss, and the people like Aspen that weren't doing anything about it and were sticking straight by his side and allowing a lot of this abuse to happen in the first place. So I feel a lot better now. That's kind of why we didn't have a Wednesday stream, is because that is when I was actually getting the answers I needed about what was going on and how bad it was. But now I know. Now I know the answers. Things have been done. People have been removed. And hopefully the people that were involved, like Mythic and Spoodle, can actually start to heal. We can all start to heal together. And I want nothing more than that. As much as I'm glad to have shared how I feel about it and talk about it and like make my community aware about what's going on, I do hope that this just kind of simmers down and they get to just live their lives again. Because I feel like they need it. So yeah, that's kind of what we talked about today. Or no, that is what we talked about today. And that is a lot of what was said. So yeah, totally okay repeating it. It's like I said, nothing I haven't already said on the stream today, nothing I haven't that can't be found in other places. I feel very comfortable. I'm not comfortable talking about it, but I would rather talk about it than not have my stance known on it. Because I know in private, a lot of the people that have been involved know my stance on it, and I have tried to make it very clear like that. But I feel like it's also good, even if it's a situation that didn't personally involve me for a lot of it, that people know. Because it does kind of intercept with my community a little bit. And that's important to me. I am still finding lava. We are on a lava takeout mission today, and I will rid these basalt deltas of all their lava. Probably a good idea. It's, yeah, thankfully. Puzzle! Oh my, hello Puzzle! How are you feeling? A hydrate, a stretch, and a lurker, and a cyberpunk. I will so do a cyberpunk for you, my lady. How are you doing? I mean, actually, no, sorry. You said lurk. You don't have to answer that. I'm just happy to have you here. Thank you for taking the time to stop by. I know that it is very difficult right now, and I hope it gets better. And not I hope it gets better. I hope things find balance again. And if you're here to just get away from it, then welcome in. I'm destroying all the lava in my nether right now because I don't like lava. I'm going to burn to death. This is not good. I'm more scared of the magma blocks than I am of lava. This is an interesting telltale sign. Oh yeah, tunnel's going well. I actually stopped doing it so that I could dissolve the lava empire, and that's what I'm doing right now. I have covered up a lot of lava. All of this used to be lava. It's no longer lava now. It's quite fun actually, and it saves me a lot of time to just cover it all up, because if I can sometimes I'll just like dig into pools while I'm digging through everything. So now I have a smaller chance of digging into lava pits while I'm digging out my tunnel, which makes it easier for me. I'm gonna go rest. That's a good idea. Oh yeah, speaking of, hydrate. Stretch. Honestly, stretch is good. A lot of heavy stuff today, but it's important to talk about. Ooh, and important to discuss. If not here, then where? I find it important, so I shall. And also, Cyberpunk. Because puzzle is cool, and we love puzzle. Puzzle's amazing. That's it. Cyberpunk's your Willow. It's the alt button. I know how to use this. Boom, I'm Cyberpunk. Oh, yeah, thank goodness I have the... I would have just walked straight into it had I not. Yeah, I'm so sad that Stray ran so badly on my game. I wanted it to be the first game that I actually wore, or I get to use a model in the corner of the screen for. Alas, that is yet to come to pass. Stray, to be fair, was like a very resource-intensive game. I mean, we all saw the cutscenes. Man, we all saw the cutscenes. They were not happy with me. I'm actually really excited to get through the Stray series now because I want to see what the actual versions of those trailers, or those not trailers, scenes, those animated scenes look like, because they were not doing too hot when I played through them. We all just like sat there for the 2 or 3 minutes as they played out at like 500% slower speed. Or like, yeah, 5 times slower. And just were like, this is great. I love that the audio does not match up at all. It's my favorite. It is my favorite pastime, actually. Nuh-uh. I see lava. And you know what I do to lava. Not good things. The lava does not have a very nice time. It also gives me an excuse to use a lot of this the salt that I don't know what to do with. Looks really cute. She does. And you can thank Puzzle for this. Puzzle made this on the day of my debut. I had no idea Puzzle was gonna do this. I think Puzzle just heard me say that I liked Cyberpunk and then just went, yes, I do actually want to make a cyberpunk outfit for Willow at some point, because big cyberpunk fan here, big like synthwave person here. I love that. I would love nothing more than to live like some of my favorite experiences genuinely are listening to music at night in a car. There is like, that is like peak think about life and just enjoying being alive moment. There's nothing better than that. Fight me all you want. You know I'm speaking the truth. It's like watching anime on sketchy websites takes me back. It really was something else. Redeem nice. It is pretty nice. You are pretty nice, Neko. More lava eradication. Clear it all out. Make my nether a safer place. Only you can prevent nether fires. Sorry, lava. I see bright light in the nether, I know. You are who I must. Long drives. Like, man. Like, let's be honest, if you're driving, if you're the one driving during a long drive, you want it to be daytime. It just makes things a lot easier. But if you're riding in a long drive, you want it to be nighttime. You know, it's easier on the eyes, you can zone out, you can fall asleep if you want to. It's like perfection. Actually, I probably don't speak for everybody. It's safer to drive during the day, but it's much funner to drive during, or to drive or be driven during the night. And that's my 2 cents. Yeah, really, I have 2 pennies. Would you like the pennies that I have in my pocket? They don't do much, but hey, if you want them. This has just turned into me clearing out lava, and I'm okay with that. Lava has been the bane of so many deaths. Not anymore. I mean, this is only a small part of my nether, but it makes me happy. I could zone out and do this all day, but I shouldn't. I have a tunnel to dig out. Where's that tunnel? Pennies. Oh wait, no, there's one more. Did that firework? Did I just trap that firework under the block? Did everybody see that? Am I crazy? That I placed the firework, placed the block, it got stuck in the block on fire, didn't burn because it's an entity that can't be burned, and then just flew on fire. I love Minecraft. I have genuinely used up like 10 to 12 stacks of basalt just clearing out lava pools, and I think that's funny. Is that me? Did I do this? It looks like something I would do. Okay, I should stop. I've been clearing it out for too long. I should actually get work done on the tunnel. But now the question proceeds. Where in the world am I? Okay, I know where I am. Easy question. I figured it out, like, immediately. Firework glitches cutely. This is why I love you. Here, this is why you are actually the best. Oh yeah, this is where it started because the lava came through here and then I stopped and I got completely sidetracked. I remember this now. And then not even 2 seconds later, lava starts again. I still have fire resistance. I will clear you out and never let you see the light of day again. Just making sure they're gone. Cool. Glad we could get that figured out. Oh, there's literally lava right here. I cleared out the lava, but not for myself. There's just random lava tunnels. They're everywhere. Alright, let's fix that. There we go. Dogs are barking. This is a good sign. Hello, lava. Have you heard about not being here? It's pretty cool. Alright, time for this mess. You are very right. I think I mentioned this a few streams ago, but one of my favorite moments of the first Connection Point stream is like literally the first like 3 or 4 seconds of it. You can hear Athena barking. I've listened to it so many times that I know exactly how it sounds now. It's so funny that my whole stream, the whole series started out with a dog barking. It reminds me every single time she barks of just like, yeah, I know that bark. I've heard it for the last few years. We've had her for a few years now. She started off Connection Point and didn't even know. And thankfully, this tunnel is actually almost an iconic bark. That's what I'm saying. You would know it's very iconic. So iconic, in fact, that it is... I wouldn't say music to my ears, but it's definitely something. And that's all I'm gonna say. I do love her. She's a very good dog, actually. Tell me it was that easy? Okay, now we get out this. We go and pick up everything. The Vibe mode is so much fun. I'm so happy that I now have emotes from you, Kiri, because I love having you as a part of the channel. I've known you for like almost, oh no, I've known you for almost 3 years now. Which is exactly why I like featuring you in the stuff that I do, because you're my bestie, and you deserve that. Speaking of, remind me after stream that I wanted to ask you something that I thought would be cool to do and work with you. Yeah, have fun. Yeah, we met in January 2021 to do what? Well, that's a secret, Neko. You're gonna have to learn about it soon. Yeah, that's for me to know and you to find out. Exactly. Love those emotes. Speaking of, I know Ash isn't here, but Ash is like actually the coolest human ever being. That was a sentence. Did it make sense? Absolutely not. But we don't make sense here, we make memories. That's a terrible excuse to say that I'm illiterate. Oh, come on. No, literally okay. So Neko, literally what I was saying was that I'm gonna ask Kiri something after stream, or I'm asking Kiri to remind me. Yes, that would be perfect, because I've been meaning to ask them something, and I need to remember to ask them, because I just keep forgetting to. Oh, yeah. I didn't realize you didn't hear it. I thought you were being like a little cheeky, like, oh yeah, like what's his name? Well, now I'm curious. Which both of them are fine. You're totally fine. Okay, so lava's coming from both of them. Aha! There is more. Oh, that's less great. Oh, I still have fire resistance. Wait, I still have fire resistance? I thought I didn't have any. Oh, okay. Anyways, fixed. I thought I had to avoid the lava because I didn't have fire resistance. Clearly I missed the fire resistance. Just straight up. And with that, I mean, this tunnel is one lower than it should be. And in fact, we need to move this tunnel one over. Oh. Or I guess we just need to move this portal one back. No, wait, that's right. This portal is going to get moved back anyways, because I need to move my portal closer in the treehouse anyways. That was actually spot on. Am I actually at straight up 90 degrees? Oh, okay. Where's my, like, head movement stuff? Noise around. I feel like I hit it right on the mark. I feel like my head tilt I got it. That was so funny. An ice bridge? I am. Yeah, the center 3 blocks are going to be an ice bridge, or an ice tunnel. And then the outside 2 blocks are going to be soul speed. Or, not soul speed, or it's going to be soul soil so that I can run across it if I want to. I'm also just going to have chests of boats everywhere, so I can just use those, but you know. But yeah, that is the goal. So now we have the end portal tunnel, the sand portal, obviously home portal or base portal. Then we have the Mesa portal right there. So that's this section of portals. Then we go down here on this tunnel that definitely needs to be expanded and widened and less dangerous. Oh. Okay. I guess I'm not doing it today. That's okay. I'll just fall. Then we have the trading hall portal. Then down here we have the if it loads, we have the Nether Fortress and all of our farm, and the Nether Fortress, the Blaze Farm, the Oak farming area, the Jungle Portal, and I think that's it. So all of our portals are connected up now. I think we do need to redo some of the pathways and actually expand them out to 5x5. Oak farming area, yes. So when I was farming, when I was getting a lot of oak wood for the quad auto farm, the like auto farm cylinder thing, the auto farm structure that I have in the trading hall farm, the giant cylinder that I have with all the automatic farms, yeah, I had to get a lot of oak wood for that. And I originally made a portal to find spruce, and then it ended up being a mostly like forest oak biome. Oh, okay. Alright, I see how it is. So I ended up using that area later on in like October of 2022 to just get a lot of oak farming. And I think I actually went back there last year to farm more oak. Oh yeah, that's right. I did go back there because I found some items I had left there to like despawn, and they hadn't despawned yet. I remember this. I'm gonna hit things with my one durability gold sword. So yeah, I think that actually means that not all of the tunnels have been completed, but all of the portals have been actually properly linked, which is kind of huge. And these, I should dig out the rest of these tunnels, because this is 4x4, or no, this is like 5x4. So I need to raise this ceiling up and then make the rest of the tunnels 5x5. And then our nether hub will be dug out. Then we can start the super fun construction of putting in the walls and the floors and the ceiling. That will be less fun. But hey, we have achieved our goal today, and we've talked about a lot of stuff today. It's not the easiest stuff to hear, and it's not the easiest stuff to talk about, but it's also not the easiest stuff to go through. And I think it's important to discuss that, to make sure that people are aware that that stuff does happen and it needs to be talked about. It's not something that should just... I mean, obviously, if we take out, like, actual genuine privacy and safety reasons, which is, like, very valid to, like, not talk about it, but these are things that if you think something is wrong, you should talk to people that you know and discuss this. It is very, very important that if you can, to speak up about it, to talk about it, because not only are your experiences very valid, but what was I gonna say? Not only are your experiences valid, but they should be heard, and they are worth listening to. They are worthy of being listened to. And I think that is something that we should talk about more often. So yeah, very good stream today. I'm going to take us into stream ending right now, and I'm gonna find who we're gonna raid. I mean, I'm like always 99% sure if Kane's streaming, I'm like 99% sure I'm gonna go over to Kane. Just me biased. I go over there a lot of times anyways. I'm always there. But a lot of people are streaming right now. Actually, all of the people I was looking at rating are all drawing art. Let's see. We haven't rated. Farron is streaming. Actually, I would tell you, Phil's is streaming, Captain Sparkles is streaming, Miss Jackie's streaming, Mavis, Semi, Mouse DeLuna, Semi Enigma, Graveyard Growls, Tiffany Witcher, and Farron CH. That's a little look into like who I'm following right there. I mean, we raided Mavis last time, so I think I'm gonna raid into Simi this time. Yeah, we'll raid into Simi today. Holy cow, I almost just typed /raid in Simi's chat. That would have been so bad. I know nobody saw that, but I almost just started typing in there. Oh man, that would have been that would have been so bad. Oh man. I just saved myself like a lifetime of never living that down. Alright, raid has been started. Thank you everybody so much for watching. It has been an incredible time today. Stick out, or not stick out. Stay close to your friends, support them, listen, be there for them, and love yourself. You are important. All of you are important to lots of people, and that should never be understated. So thank you everybody for watching. I've been the Mailbox. As always, it has been incredible spending my time with you today, and I will see you next time.